this is Nilsson, that's just a muscle. And what I've got for you today is kind of a homemade split squat machine. Now, essentially what you're going to do is take a single barbell, you're going to wedge it up against the wall or against a machine on one end. You're going to load the other end. That's going to be your working end. Basically, you're going to use the barbell as a pivot. Very simple machine. It's going to help you keep your balance, and it's also going to let you load up the split squat very heavily. If you don't have access to heavy dumbbells, but you do have a barbell, this is a great way to train your legs. It's going to allow you to hit your legs really hard without having a loaded barbell on your back, which is also useful if you don't have a rack to work with. So all you need, like I said, is one barbell and some plates, and you're good to go. So what you want to do is, if you're going this way, set your left foot forward in the split squat position, which is basically the bottom of the lunge position. You're going to grab the end of the bar here with your right hand. Now, this is a fat bar, so it's also going to give your grip strength quite a good workout here as well. Grip on the end, get that bar fairly in, maybe just a couple inches short of your right thigh. Then you're actually going to lean a little bit to the right, because that's the angle that the pivot is going to bring you in on. So get yourself in position, hold on tight, and then stand up. You can set the bar down in between reps if you're going heavy. If you're doing a little bit lighter weight, then you can definitely just keep going without setting the bar down in between reps. So what I find to be very useful here is, before you start that rep, get that bar off the ground so you get a feel for the balance and a feel for the weight, and then stand up with it. So grip on it, pick it up, and then stand up. Like I said, if you're going heavy, we've got 345s on here, which is 135 pounds, which is a pretty good weight. I'm going to find that my grip is probably going to give out here before my legs do, so I'll probably lighten up the weight a little bit on the next set and give you a demo facing that way. So here's a closer view of the exercise. You can see I've got the fat end of the bar right here, just slightly in front of my right leg. Got this left foot forward. I'm going to be leaning in towards the right because the bar pivot is over on towards the right. So get in position, the bar off the ground. Now you can kind of adjust your positioning here so that you get the more straight up and down, or so you can get a more leaning in kind of movement to hit the lateral aspect of the glutes, which is the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. So the more you can basically set that foot out a little bit wider and lean in, the more you're going to target that outer hip, and like I said, the gluteus medius and minimus. Now this same setup also makes for an excellent gluteus medius and minimus exercise, basically something to work the lateral movement pattern of the lower body. Now, same exact setup, like I said, you're going to have a bar braced up against something solid like a wall or a machine. What you're going to do is strive to really push with that front heel and lean a little bit more at an angle. That way you're involving those abductors, which are the gluteus medius and minimus. So grip on exactly the same, and then push up and back to the side. So as you're pushing, you're actually pushing with that front leg heel and pushing up and in towards the pivot point of the bar. Now, I'm setting my knee down on the floor in between reps. You can also keep everything off the ground to really get a much better tension on the glutes while you're doing it. So now when you're doing this one, I've got a 45-pound plate on the bar, but you can really use as much or as little weight as you want with this one. The real key is the movement pattern and pushing with the heel of the front foot to maximally activate the gluteus medius and minimus. So give this one a shot next time you're working your legs and working your glutes. I think you're going to get a lot out of it.